Why do I almost instantly forget what you've told me? It seems so disrespectful, but
It's not disrespectful, and it's very common. And the reason is we are speaking to you from a place where linear time does not exist. And so right now you are in no time as you're speaking to us. We're in no time. Time doesn't exist here. And so it doesn't exist for you either. And so if time doesn't exist, it's pretty hard to remember something when you're back in your usual state of consciousness, when your human mind has taken over again. It's pretty hard to remember a time when that time never existed, because it's eternal time. And so what's happening here, that probably is, let us explain that a little bit. It's not that you forget, because forgetting is a function of linear time. And so when you forget something, it's because you don't remember what happened in the past, whether it's the past 5 minutes ago or 5 years ago or 500 years ago. But once you move out of linear time, then your human mind sort of goes to sleep. And so, which is exactly what's going on right now. And so when you don't have that reference of linear time, what happens very often, and we think this is what's happening with you in the context of your question, is that you don't have any reference point. And so you're out of time. Right now, you're out of time. You don't live in time. We don't live in time. But when you're speaking to us and our energies merge and connect, then you are literally out of time, out of linear time. And so when you come back out of these question and answer sessions with us or with anyone else, or anyone else you may talk to, then it's hard to put our conversation in the context of time. And so you think you've forgotten it. You haven't forgotten it. Your spirit self, your higher self, remembers, because it also does not live in linear time. But you, the human part of this being that you are, this grander being that you are, doesn't remember it. Sometimes you will. You might get glimpses of it. It's sort of like a dream.
Yeah, and when you talk to me directly, the same thing happens, even though I say I'm going to remember this, and it's really clear at the time when I'm hearing, or we're having a conversation between the two of us, just without John. Mm-hmm. It happens as well, but that makes sense, I think.
Well, since you won't remember this, you might want to listen to the recording.